like I didn't. I think this is where that fish blew up a second ago. Oh, that's a good one. Let's go, baby. Look at that one. Look at that for the first fish of today, baby. I thought there was one on bed right there. Freaking knew it. No hook marks on that bass. He hasn't been caught. That is a pretty 3-pounder. Start off the video, guys. Look at that beautiful bass right there. Wow. What a good chunky dude. That is a nice fish. Right there on the Strike King jig. A nice close to 3-pounder right there. Let him go. Wow. What a catch right there, guys. Wow. We were just walking over here. I said, I got a good feeling about this. And then we just, boom, we get one of them. He ate it just like a good one too. He did a perfect job with eating that thing. Sometimes those big ones on a jig, they'll thump that thing once or twice, thump, thump, and they just be walking off with it. And that's exactly what happened. So when I first walked up on the spot right here, I was standing here and I kept seeing something flicker. I'm like, what's flickering? And I was like, it might be some fry right there. So I threw like 3 casts right in that same spot. Didn't get a bite, but I noticed I was also coming across something, which was there was a little twig, a little tree sitting there. And sure enough, by my 4th cast, he finally pulled and ate it. I drug right over that branch. The moment I got off that branch, I felt thump, and he started running to the right. Oh my gosh. Dude, no way. Another good one. That's like a high 2-pounder, 2.5-pounder. Oh. Look at how they're eating this jig, bro. They're slamming it. They're slamming it in the same spot, guys. I'm literally standing in the same spot, and I was like, you know, why not start flipping on this edge? I flipped one time right there, flipped on that other one, and boom. 2 flips after that other fish. Look at that Strike King jig hanging out of his mouth. Perfect hook set. Wow. Let's go, baby. That was a good bite. Solid 2.5-pounder. Man, you gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it. We're making it happen today. We haven't been fishing too long, but we got 2 nice bass. There he goes. Thank you, baby. I literally flipped right there, guys. Right there, and I'm actually hopping this thing pretty aggressively. Like I'm giving it some good little pop. Monster. Monster. Oh my god. Dude, she was going crazy, bro.
Taxes was taxing. Now taxes is relaxing when you file for free.
I can file for free? TurboTax Free Edition, 37%.
Backlash my reel a little bit from that somehow. I mean, I don't know what I did wrong there, other than I am in a weird position. I try to keep as much pressure as possible on that girl. It's just literally, I was demonstrating something for y'all. I wasn't expecting to get another bite in that same spot. And that, of course, it was the female that I just lost. That fish was every bit of 6+. I don't know if you guys saw her when she jumped, but that was a monster. That, no doubt, that was a monster. I mean, I just can't believe she bit it second flip. I'm glad these fish are positioned the way they are, because we're going to spend some time doing this. You know, it's unfortunate that we lost that fish, and sometimes that, you know, that happens, guys. That's a part of fishing. And as mad as that can make me right now, I still have to understand that it happens. You know, I think I could have had a little bit better pressure on that fish. So part of the blame's on me. And thirdly, you know, we're just in a weird spot, man. We're in a weird spot. Don't get me wrong, that's so unfortunate. The fact that the fish was that big, and you know, the sad part about it is that fish is not gonna bite again. If she did, it would probably be days from now, which I don't think I'm gonna even be in town anyways to come back for. Pretty heartbreaking, I know. What is going on? 3-pounder. What is going on? Dude, okay, what is going on? I mean, guys, what is happening? Wow. I mean, this is crazy, man. What a day of big jig fishing. It's been such a long time since I've gone big jig fishing, and we're just catching some really good fish right now. I'm more confused. So there's not another hook mark in that mouth, which that one I hooked previously was way bigger than that. But I'm having a hard time understanding what's happening, because so all right, let's go back a little bit. When you're bed fishing, there's 2 bass on bed, okay? Well, I made a flip, I caught a 2-pounder. I made another flip, missed a 6+, made another flip, caught a 3-pounder. What is going on here? I don't know. I do not understand what is happening, but I like it. I don't like that I lost a 6-pounder, but I like it. When I was coming out of this pond today, I was like, yeah, I might get on a few fish, like maybe 1 or 2 bites. Man, I did not expect this. This pond don't produce that much. I guess today it is. We got hunkered down. And I don't know what's going on with that spot right there, but there was 3 freaking good fish. Maybe we can come back later and she'll bite. I don't know. Usually once you stick a fish like that, she ain't biting again, but with how that just happened, I guess you never know. There's boils all underneath here. I can't tell if it's from turtles or what. Oh my God. Wait. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just broke it off. I just broke it off and got it back. How can this video get any crazier? By the way, I don't know what you guys are doing, but if you haven't already, hit the like button on this video. If you're enjoying it this far in, I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are having a great time watching it. This has been a very eventful day so far, and I feel like we've only been out here for about an hour. So yeah, it's very interesting how today's going about, but I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying every second of it. We've caught some good fish. We've lost some good fish. We just had probably the weirdest moment I've ever captured on film. I've never hook set a fish and broke off and then happened to see my jig sitting on the bank. Very confused by that, but we're just gonna go with it and be happy about it, because I believe this is my only jig, guys. I would have been upset. Let's just say I would have been very upset. Tying this on with a uni knot. I don't know if you guys saw it too. It didn't break my knot. It broke about ½ an inch above my knot. And there was a fish on that. We fished this bridge at the beginning, but we know what we're doing now. You understand how hard I have to pop this jig, and this fish gets so mad, guys. It gets so angry. I want you to pay attention to what I'm doing here. They don't, I'm aggressive with it. They get so angry with me. Like I'm pitching it up there. And I'm going pop, pop, pop. Then all of a sudden you thump. Then he hooks it. All right, boys and girls, the thing we got to do, we got to backtrack real quick before we continue going forward, because these fish are on freaking bed. They own like Donkey Kong. They gotta be. What I just witnessed is some crazy stuff. And secondly, I'm glad I'm throwing this jig. I'm in the tightest of spots too, guys. I mean, this is not an easy task. This is so so interesting. I just know there's more, guys. I know there's more on this grass edge. We still have a lot of water to come.
You know, something I get asked a lot about is how to find new fishing spots. So I always tell people to check out the FishBrain app. You can find cool spots, catch big fish all over the US. So if you haven't already, check out the FishBrain app today.
Over to, I couldn't imagine what we're gonna get into today. Dude. Mamma mia! Give me more to life than getting stuck in a tree, you know? This is the biggest mess. All right. I think we gotta retie. I stepped in the most disgusting fire ant hole I've ever seen. That is way too many fire ants. Those are big ones too. I did not mean to mess y'all up, guys. Not the plan. I did not expect old bass to mess me up. That was a freaking big one, guys. Another big one. That's happened to, that was all my fault, you know, unless I want to sit here and blame it on the dang trees and grass, but I put myself in that position anyways. I don't think I stuck them that well though. Like, I really don't think I had that fish good. I had to do like a left side hook set, which is really awkward for me. And two, my pole went up and like hit that tree. I was in the tightest of spots. Like that was really weird. We might be able to flip back in there and catch that one. I know that there's some more bass on the other side of that grass patch. I'm just glad we figured out exactly what these fish are wanting. Like, this is just crazy to me. I mean, they're loaded on this. We just gotta keep it going, guys. Let's put our heads down, do what we do best, stay positive. Yeah, we lost some fish, but it's all right. You know, we're gonna catch some more, and we're gonna catch some even bigger than what we lost. So should be one right there. Oh my God, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're not that big. He's a mongoose though. Oh, dude. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'll take a 5-pounder all day. Look at that. Now that's a giant, man. Oh my goodness. What a fish. Get him out of that sun. That's a freaking monster, guys. And you see how I'm working this thing. Look how I barely had her in the corner of the mouth. Wow. That little tip that I'm doing, guys, with the jig, something not many people do, not many people know about. And that right there is how we're catching these big ones. I haven't done that in a minute. Let's get this big girl back in the water. She looked so big. But I'll take her, man. That's a freaking giant. Gosh, that's so sweet. And just how I was working that bait, just to see, that's crazy. I'm lucky I got that fish, guys. She stole my last, I know it's still on there, the other pincher. But I guess it's a great little time to talk about it. You know, I caught her right on this little point right here. Right there. What I'm doing is the jig hits the bottom and I'm just boom. Boom, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden you'll pop up one time and you'll feel the pull back down and you need to go right up. That time I didn't go right up. I kind of sat there and felt it because I didn't know what I was really feeling there. But you'll feel the bass just load right up on it. So what's happening, when I pop that jig, it goes boom, and then it falls. Now I pop it again, boom, it falls. Now I pop it again, boom, and it falls. This is a 1/2 ounce jig. I'm fishing about 2 to 3 foot of water, very shallow, so I can get away with this 1/2 ounce. You know, I've done this a lot, ledge fishing, Pickwick Lake, Kentucky Lake. I had a bunch of tournaments up there, college fishing, high school fishing, all of the above out there on those lakes. And I'll tell you, one of the best ways to fish out there, one of my favorite ways, is to throw a big 1-ounce jig and you work it very similar on those ledges. And you know, we're doing it today for some very shallow water spawning bass, which I don't tend to do often, but I saw this jig in my car and I was like, you know what, I think today's the day that we whip it out and make it happen. And that is exactly what we're doing today, guys, and you guys are witnessing it with this crazy technique that you probably don't see many people do, and it's very aggressive. And you know, these big fish are firing off. You know, these might be fish that I'd normally sit here and fish for 30 minutes, but I'm not having to. You know, I'm getting an instant reaction out of these bass. They're getting so mad about this jig being worked past them super aggressive, and they're just crushing. So let's keep on going, guys, and see if we can hook some more. Dude, is that a turtle or a fish? I looked away for 2 seconds. Oh my gosh, guess it was a fish. Wow, that was cool. That's the male. Can we get the female? Smoke that jig though. That's our smallest one today. All right, baby, grow and get bigger for me. Oh my gosh, he was all up in that grass. I didn't think he pulled back on me. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so mad right now. Wait. Dude, the way that that fish is eating it, I've never in my life. I think there's another fish there, guys. Look at that though. Wow. Gotta love it. Thank you, baby. I've never seen fish eat this thing so dang weird when they're on bed like that. Just get all types of weird. He ate it through that grass. I don't know if it was him or a different one. That was so odd. Then when I hooked it, I just totally I might have had him for a second. I don't think my hook got in him. I think he just had it in his mouth. I pulled all that grass off. It did create like a little point. All of a sudden I threw back in there and just kept thump, 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 thump. So weird. There he is. Oh my God, it's a big one. Yes, you know. Stay on, baby, stay on. About a 3-pounder. Thought it looked about 4 when it jumped. Oh yeah, gosh, he ate it good too. Gosh, she ate it all the way in the back of her throat. Look at that quick. I hooked that right away too. That's a nice fish. It's like a 3.5-pounder right there, baby. I couldn't tell you if this is the same baby that was biting me a second ago. It could be. There's some good fish in here, guys. Just good, solid, healthy bass. Like,